There we go. I'm pretty sure we are live. So I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again. I think I need to go and get some sunscreen. That's the thing that my psychology and my brain is telling me is like, how about you go and put some of that sunscreen on that Jovan got you? I did actually keep my little sunscreen tubular in this bag, but I took it out. I'm gonna go get it right now, and I'm gonna put sunscreen on. What did you eat for breakfast? 4 meatballs and 3 eggs, and I had a keto coffee, so 55 grams of butter, stick blended into AeroPressed coffee. And I'm making some broth right now. Probably heard the little making broth. You what? You what now? You know what? You know so what thing? You know so what? You're just gonna go like and sit on my stuff? Well, I see you're leaving me little friends, little tips on the place I'm about to sit down. That's nice. Little extra friends. Who doesn't like extra friends? Hey Jovan. Hey Dougie, how are you? He's like, yes, I'll be friend. Is that enough? Let's see. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. The sun is a deadly laser, friends. It does not care. It sends UVs. And those UVs go straight into your body. Your poor DNAs get absolutely wrecked. Who doesn't like extra friends? The person who bought the weed, usually. Not far off. If everybody is just coming over. I am actually usually that friend, Sam. I am that friend who makes sure everybody has what they need. All right. All right. Look at us. Sunscreen node upper. Upperonos screenius. Get Reco. Bobeco UV rays. I'm still getting more Boreketh, but I'm getting less Boreketh now. Officially. Moon. I got some sleep. Nice. Then I got some more sleep than just 3 hours last night. So I'm doing well. How are you, dear friend? Did you find a moment to breathe to yourself for more reasons than because you needed to? It's nice to be reminded. I reminded my yoga students as well during practice today. Just take a breath like it's something that balances you, like it is the tension on the slack line. Take a breath. Have you considered taking a breath? You should. I'm learning things about myself every day. What I learned today is that after washing my hair with bar soap, I've been washing my hair with beef tallow bar soap instead of shampoo because I don't know what most of the ingredients are on a shampoo bottle. Simple as that, right? I don't. I might take a bite out of a bar of soap if I got really hungry. I don't think the lye is going to be that good for me, but I might be able to extract some calories. So at least I'll know what I'm eating. Where drinking a bottle of shampoo, all right, I'll either die instantaneously or get superpowers. I can't be the only one who made potions. in the bathroom as a child. Oh, how's the kiddo? Yes, I pretty much did. Bless ya. I have some dazed nomad. I think this is some of the nicest but I have, as it relates to those that I have a little bit more of. It's nice. I also added a little hydration pack to this one so it stays nicer for longer. He's fine. He's been holding a steady pattern of early morning wakings, late nights, and short changing naps. And this morning, he slept until nearly 9 a.m. Nice. Actually getting like some fullness. I know that that is supposed to change as well, Sam, as he gets used to this pattern of existence. Bless the little one. I didn't see that message, Moon Knight. Something, I think it had something to do with my eating a bar of soap comment. I won't actually eat a bar of soap. I hope that goes without saying. But I can't help but know. It's Wednesday! You're right. You're right, Adam Adamson. How about that? It is, in fact, Wednesday. You, Sam, what a wonderful day. Patterns make happy. It's Wednesday. Jovan is also suddenly like, it's Wednesday? The Bud Files? It's Wednesday. Welcome. I think it might be the first time I'm seeing your username here with us. And if it is, welcome again. Thank you for joining us. Wednesdays we dance. Whoa, your hair came back out, Melt. Yeah. Yesterday I added a bunch of, or the day before yesterday, I added a bunch of moisturizer. And today I washed my hair. It's nice and fluffy, but I didn't add any moisturizer to it. And now it feels a little bit, I don't know, ploofy, extra ploof. Ploofioso, mimoso. There you go. There you go, Sam. Is this what you wanted? You want me to say aliens next? Aliens. What, aliens. uh, Having hair like this. Your hair goes up. My hair goes down. Your hair goes up. My hair goes down. My hair goes up. Up. To the friends who know that specific joke, we've been on YouTube for way too long. Damn, I've been on YouTube for a long time, damn it. This doggo is like collapsing all of my willpower to stand the up pose. He's like, I'm so comfy, bro. I'm so the comfiest in the bubber. I'm so the comfy. Don't you create pressure point on me. Don't you pressure point me where I can't reach the pressure point you're pressure pointing. He's like, okay, fine. I'll try and imagine it's not happening. I'll try and do that Zen thing that you seem to be doing all the time. Hippies thrive in warmer weather, it's true. Side note, you're prepared to take the little reversed shy pet home. Me? I'm the reversed shy pet. Because of the my hair goes up. You're gonna have to get off of me, bro. I need to go get a speaker and dance. I have job to do. I have obligations. I got them obligations. Obligatio. Obligatio. I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna go get Tway. And then I'm gonna be dancing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, Sam, my mom's trying to get him to grow his hair back out in preparation for this weather. My hair is growing. What do you mean? What do you mean? I just need to keep gaining more volume to like reach my full final Marge Simpson stage. It's super hot where everyone is except for Melt. I mean, it's really comfy right now. It's like 70s. It's like in the 70s, maybe mid 70s. So very nice. Very nice weather for me. I'm gonna have a good time dancing, like right now. But I feel I first will imbue my body with even more information to process. And as such, I will dance to all of the things that are going on inside me. I have been having so much fun being creative. I sure have. Prairie wolf, perfect summer morning here, 18 degrees Celsius. That is nice. It's not terrible, Nan, but it could be worse with the heat. You friends being on the summer side of the world right now. Yeah, it's supposed to be the mid of winter to me right now. This is the mid of winter. Me chilling with a bottom-up shirt and pants thin enough that you can see the dents of my knees through it. Kobe is like, why did you do that? He heard the sound, of course, and then as I puts it down, he like follows it with his eyes, looks back at me like, what, what is that thing? It's a nice warm, but I can swim through the humidity. I think that might be the thing that ends up challenging me more than anything, Sam. Not actually so much the cold, but the high humidity. It gets pretty dry here. Pretty dry. I experienced high humidity in China. I lived in two coastal-esque cities, and the humidity was so bad at some points that with me using my air conditioning inside, there would be like, I want to say liters of water attaching themselves to the windows, right? To the point where you could literally like squeegee it off and you would like just. I'm not sitting there, I need to be dancing now. I need to be dance. I know it looks like I'm just chilling, but I actually need to be dance. Actually, I need to. Is it humid in South Africa? Depends on where you are. Depends on where you are. If you're in the coastal areas, pretty humid. Here where I am, it's pretty dry. It's dry most of the time, especially during winter. He's not as playful as Pippi used to be. Pippi used to take that as a challenge. Just like, what? You pinch me, I'll get you. He just kind of takes that as me being like, okay, I guess I'll just stare off into the distance. Whatever, oh. It's not like I wanted to sit on lap anyway. That's what I imagine was going on inside his head. Love to. I think I might have missed some commands. Let me switch to all. Hey, Brax River boys, get a job, you bum. I have so many jobs that if I get another one, I can only make more money. Which is not a bad idea, Brax. You got a point there. Maybe I should get even more job. Maybe 5 job is better than 4 job. Maybe I need 6 job, actually. Why not 8 job? Why stop there? Why not take all 8 billion job? You know? Leave no job for everyone else. Corner the job market by doing all the jobs myself. But Melt, you're only one person. I'll clone myself. I'll fucking clone myself to be more job doing, right? And of course, all of these clones have no needs. All of their needs are my needs. which means I just get infinity money, right? And then I'll of course uh, out eat everybody else because I jobbed harder than everybody else, right? And because I'm job the goodest, I'm the only one that's eating. Yeah, exactly. Don't fucking challenge me to get a job. I'll do your job. Oh, I'll fucking come for your job. Where do you live? I'll come there and do your job. It's a nice warm. Thus again, it's better to walk into a romance than to dive into one. Sometimes the dive is inevitable, so we must utilize our higher mind. That being said, we are diving headfirst into this thing. The love is so strong. Bro, life is so short, right? Even though I advocate for us living 1,000 years, it's still going to be short, relatively speaking. All right, if you have to tally 1,000 years against the billions the universe exists for, short, very short. All right, so love as much as you can. Show up for the good stuff. JBBB, do you live next to water? Close enough, dude. There is a little mini river. There is a few like small little bodies of water that other people have made manually, and then there are like some nice little mini lakes, and then some my units, some bow unis. Right, Chicago is not that far away from Joe. Yossi, the biggest lakes, the biggest inland lakes on planet Earth. Lakes so big they look like oceans. I'm so down to see stuff like that. This is supposed to be the mid of winter. By the time you get through your first Midwest winter, you're going to be walking out in weather you term is freezing now in just this shirt and shorts. I'm going to become so powerful. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Sam. I'll come back here, and it'll be the mid of winter, and I'll just be like, I'll be dressed like this. I'll actually just be able to be dressed like this, mid of wherever, whatever. Earliest in the morning, dressed like this. It's like what? 6 degrees Celsius, nice and toasty. It's a humid, not so much. I live close to a lake in a valley in the middle of a forest. It's true. A little slice of paradise. Steph is fine. We're having pictures taken this weekend, bro. I've seen some of the pictures my parents took of me when I was his age. They bring a real sense of like take pictures that are cool. Make them as cool as possible. Try. I mean, like you either have to make them cringe or risk being cringe. You know what I mean? Jeez. For instance, to give you like the context, the photos of me at that like baby age is me being propped up against a rugby ball, right? Like our country's equivalent of football, right? And like knowing the person that I am, imagine putting like a football in my hand, right? Me spawning suddenly onto the middle of a football game in my helmet and shoulder pads. I mean, I'll run, but I'll probably get killed before I get anywhere. Not my environment. Uh, Jeeps. But yeah, so now looking back at those photos and seeing myself on a rugby ball, I'm like, I wonder if I understood what this thing was that was underneath me, right? What it means, how it's used. Love is true. Sounds heavy. Hello, Joe, Wolf, how is? Shiznit in Canada land. Weather-wise, perfect. Politically, a shit show. It's a shit show politically everywhere. Like, look at me. Fuck, look at me. Everywhere. Like, you can go nowhere. Nowhere, anywhere on planet Earth right now. Not China, not Russia, not Ukraine, not England. Definitely not England. Fuck. Definitely not South Africa. I don't think anywhere in Africa. Maybe weirdly enough, Botswana. Botswana might. I mean, they're also kind of like falling off the wagon now, officially, after like doing pretty good for a while there. Yeah, we're gonna have to build new government systems. Like that is happening, and there will be proper decentralized voting systems, auditable decentralized voting systems that can actually represent your vote in a zero knowledge way. In other words, you can register your vote without having to register your identity, and you can see that vote on the blockchain, and you can, with your permission, unlock that information to see if, in fact, your vote got cast to the candidate that you intended to cast it for. Right? You can't do any of that shiznit right now. All right. So in that alone, it's almost like it's like we're fighting our hard battle. Let's just say it that way. But we're strong as humans. I am still Jen from the block, from the blockchain, from the block. Bless you. Anyway, Jane, it's nice. Jen, it's nice to have you here. I had to flip to all messages to see the troll because he wasn't important enough to make it to top messages. I don't even think I saw any troll messages. Maybe there were, but I didn't register them. Wolf, that's the political weather anywhere these days. I like how me and Sam are on the same page with that. But as a vote, blue, no matter who person, shit's bad, man. I feel ya. Love is true. Faffing and Wednesday away, centrist, and centrist is a curse. It's our Wednesday. Talking about Wednesday, I'm like spacing out. I'm spacing out. Look at this dude. He's like, bro, you keep sitting down. Let me come and sit on your lap. Actually, I am supposed to dance. I actually am supposed to dance. I promise. I'm not. I'm not being. I'm not being facetious. I'm not scamming you. I actually do need to dance. Actually, there's dance to be done. Actually, I'm sorry. I promise. I'm gonna dance now. This is now what's happening. I just love you, friends, and your comments are so insightful and inspiring to my soul, and I want to engage with them because it feels good to. It goes back to the political content. Melty, you don't understand what Indiana's weathers are, lols. No, I don't understand most weathers, bro. Like the place that I was in China experienced like brief stints of like -5, and that was also like really cold to me. I didn't appreciate that. But again, I can do my work inside of a building, right? And if I want to go outside, it'll be like a whole like I can imagine background music, bro. Bum, 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 ba-dum, 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 bum. The air hurts my face. I'll be okay, oh. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm strong. Oh. No, Adam. I promise, bro. I'm not being funny. They're sending comments. I can't say goodbye. I'll play. I'll play music. Watch. Check. I just turned my speaker off. So now turn it back on again. What's happening? Check. Check. I wasn't lying. You see, now it's on. Ooh, I see you have something behind your ear here. Like actually, it's not a coin. It's uh, that's horrible. It burst in my fingers. Let me help. Let's make sure the rest of it is out because we don't want it staying. No, no, no. I know this is not comfortable. I know, but you need to stop fighting me on this. Let me check it. Let me check. Let me check. Oh, let me watch. Did I get it? Okay, maybe I did. Cool. Now for that was him being clumsy. I wasn't trying to like drop him like that, bro. I'm gonna quickly go wash my fingers because my brain is screaming at myself. Sweet. Now I shall make dance. Let's lift this up a little bit. Make you a little bit taller. Yeah. Sam. Bless your friends. One and all, it is always a pleasure to find yourselves, to find ourselves here together. I wonder, I'm of two minds. One mind likes to explore new tracks so I can almost explore the dance for the first time with ya. But on the other side, this creates a playlist and something that I liked. And I have been liking this track. Let's see if the next one is good. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm already not actually that sold. I heard like a singular beat. This looks visually interesting. It's rarely a good indicator. You know, this is the exact energy that I was looking to avoid. So I'm just going to avoid it. I'm gonna go straight to my liked tracks. And then I'm gonna click button. Yeah. This one. We're gonna be rising. Yeah. Then this one. Then we're gonna reload. Rising, 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 Alright, I think I have all I need. I think I can create a better bass effect for myself if I put it in the corner here. I must agree. Everybody should indeed be dancing. Dancing's really good for you. It's pattern recognition, body movement, and then aerobic exercise. The heart rate goes up. I'm pushing 133 right now. Prairie wolf. Opinion and view are not the same. Is it true? Get in your bikes and ride. Yeah. However you do, move. Big yourself. Move. are max. That track was fun. I really enjoyed that. 160. We reach 160 BPM. Yeah, push it. Dancing. I can get behind. I can be the same. Even when I'm doing normal workouts, listening to music at the same time just takes it up a notch. We get to tune into the rhythm, push ourselves against it. One more, and I'll sit down again. Song is not bad, but I think it probably gets really good at the end. Listen, watch. I skip to the end. Let's see this end first. Yeah, you see, that's why I like the track. Like, where is that? Let's get the lead up to that too. I'm sure the creatine is helping. I feel like I'm pushing myself harder these days than ever before. And that same instinct goes, do more. Today's Zora post was, I want more. I want more. Unabashedly, unapologetically, without hiding it. I want more. Sorry if that came through loud. I'm sorry. I was speaking very close to the mic. You know what? In the spirit of more, let's dance again. Let's skip to this track beat. Haven't seen you in a while, Alfie. Oh, Eden!
Atenção, passageiros.
From like Eden Peach? That's the link I'm making right now. Haven't seen you in a while. You're looking fabulous. So proud you're still doing this thing. I don't stop. Yes! Bless you, a little fruit cup, Eden. It's nice having you here. We keep dancing. It keeps being good for us, so we keep doing it. Thank you for doing it. It's good for you, friend. It's nice to have you here. We love you. Sending your blessings. The beat is coming up soon. One more dance. Oh my goodness, Paige. Dear friend. Much love. Ciao, ciao.
Meu corpo tá quente, meu corpo tremendo, 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 meu corpo tá quente, viagem tremendo, meu corpo tá quente, meu corpo tremendo. Meu corpo tá quente, meu corpo tremendo, meu corpo tá quente, meu corpo tremendo. Viagem, viagem, viagem. Meu corpo tremendo, meu corpo tá quente, meu corpo tremendo. Meu corpo tremendo, meu corpo tá quente. Olhos fechados, olhos fechados, olhos fechados, olhos fechados, olhos fechados, olhos fechados. Atenção, passageiros. Não há paradas ou intervalos. Aperte os cintos. Bem-vindos à minha viagem. Atenção, passageiros. Atenção, passageiros. Atenção. Atenção, passageiros. Não há paradas ou intervalos. Aperte os cintos. Bem-vindos à minha viagem. Olhos fechados. Bem-vindos.
All right. Have mercy. Oh, my freaking body is so vocal because heart rate at 149 BPM. Let's give it a chance. Let's give me a moment to breathe. sir. You want to come and sit down here with me? Yeah. That's more like it. Now we can talk eye to eye. No, it's just as well as I still made it to move it. At the very least, the little bits of it. And if I started to dance right from the start, then you would have missed it completely. I didn't forget. I was just being timeline mindful of Lutz's arrival. Thank you, my psychic self, for your impeccable insight at all times. There he is. The zoomies, you see the doggo zooming past the camera too. They're at the rock right now. Them creatures. They really do love it here. Having all this space to run. I missed a few up top. I'm checking. Doc Martens, Morocco. Still daily streaming. So proud of you, king of consistency, eh? It's true, Eden. We haven't missed a day. One of the days, there was like a grid-wide blackout in the space that I was in, and the internet went alongside it. So I recorded like a little, I'm still showing up, but I can't do it live. It killed my soul. It's like a little scratch, like a little hair of a brush, and an otherwise masterpiece of painting. To me, I'm the only one that notices the hair. Painful. Look, I have to like come clean every time somebody asks me. But other than that, we've been consistent with it. It's nice to have you here, Peach. Sending you so much love. Aggressive happiness. Oh, Norbert. There's a lot of dust coming this way now, I see. It's okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You don't understand what Indiana winters are. Yeah, I have no idea. I am scared. Like, again, this is supposed to be peak winter. I don't know if it's peak winter. I think peak winter was maybe like 2 weeks ago, if I ask. Don't get much options here. When is peak winter in South Africa? So falls in July. Yeah, broader winter season runs from July to August. So it's 13th of August. We're supposed to be in the midst of winter. And I'm really comfy. In fact, you can see I've been sweating. Creating heat. Humans do the shit show, dance, no matter where they are. We just do our best to navigate it, exactly. And when you can have fun with the dance, that's when you really start winning. You don't waste Doc Martens on them people. Buy the shitty vegan leather ones. Make the dance, feel the beat. Person, no offense, but I don't think you should dance. It's fine to have disagreeing views. Everybody should dance. You don't think I should dance? You think everybody should dance? Is that the joke you were going for? Just to like see if you could get the rile? It's not a bad one, but I agree with you on that. I already saw your everybody should dance comment first though, so I think it still worked the way it's supposed to. I don't know why, but this makes me want to hear Fat Bottom Girls by Queen. It's fine to have disagreeing views, it's true. Getting your bikes and ride. For me, I agree. Man, I'm catching up a little bit by now. Talking, playing while melt dances makes the peak viewer experience. Still made it to move it. Okay, now I'm getting there. I tried tuning in earlier today, but they had questions about mom's meds today, so I drove there and cleared things up. Thank you for doing that, bro. It's nice having you here now. That's incredible. I'm in awe. Today's stream topic, I don't know if you saw that, Eden, but it feels so apt. that we get to kind of transition into it with your comment like that. Today's stream topic is about allowing ourselves to be impressed, you know? And it's so interesting that you bring that energy to this, because today wasn't supposed to be actually about me being impressive. Quite the contrary. I feel I still have way more impressive to be as my life continues forward. Right? The level of impressive that I am pales in comparison to what I think I'm capable of. So, in that way, I'm almost still very insecure as a person for the most part. And as a result, it can be very difficult for me to be impressed by others, right? And as a double result, I find myself competing sometimes, most times, unnecessarily with the world and with myself, right? And allowing myself to be impressed by others' success, to be, and again, like I wanted to almost like go into like the, what is the textbook definition of impressed? What is the textbook definition of impressed? Work this time. Nice. I'm going to quickly read the comments before I continue. How is your mom liking it there? She prefers home, obviously, but she is warming up to some of the other patients there, I feel. She likes ranting and gossiping about a lot of stuff and found allies there who share that hobby. Good for her, right? Being amongst her kin, people that are going to enjoy that stuff. She should talk with the other folk there. That's wholesome. That is very human indeed. I was hoping she would find her posse there. Me too. All of us rooting for your mom. You should let her know that as well, that the friends you have in this space think about her and are rooting for her as well. The standard dictionary definition of impressed, which is the topic we're discussing today, is a feeling or showing of admiration, respect, or being favorably affected by someone or something's skill, quality, or achievement. For example, she was deeply impressed by his dedication to the project. The project, the art, the yoga, the music, the dance, ideally the Melt Fest. We're still going to do that. We've been manifesting that for a long time. That one is very big hump to overcome. I remember when we were like, yeah, Melt Fest next year in 2021. I'm like, whoa, that would be sick, but we should be mindful. He seemed impressed with the restaurant service. The word can also be used in past participle sense. I can English totally. I speak English like a second language. Really. Sense of a verb to impress. A past participle sense of the verb impress, meaning to have made a strong effect upon someone, emotionally, intellectually, or even physically. That is kind of the impress that I'm talking about, where I would like for myself to be more open to receiving the abundance that there is in being impressed by something, right? In the same way, where when you see something that is impressive to you, especially so when it's overwhelmingly so, where it's so impressive you can't deny that you are now in fact impressed, right? You might say something else otherwise, but you still feel impressed internally, right? There is a certain feeling that is an abundance, it's big inside of yourself, and some people will suppress it. Like, no, they're not cool. I'm cool. Or you can, be a hype man. I like being super hyped when I'm impressed by things. I'll let you know 5 times that I'm impressed. And I was thinking about my dad in this context. Dad has been doing a lot more on this side. It's been nice to be encouraging and encouraged by that fact. And then my mom had a moment with her mixing utensil where she forgot that she was mixing icing. And then that icing kept getting mixed for like 2 hours. And then it started like gaining heat as it continued reacting. And then that heat made it like taffy. And then that taffy bound to that blade. And then it literally ripped the entire blade off of the thing attaching to the machine. My mom has like an industrial size mixer. Literally just like sheared 4 bars of metal off of itself. And it was like mangled up, it was like bent into itself because of that torsion. And I wired mom some money to get another one, but then they sent one that was too big for her mixer. So dad ended up fixing with a welder hers. And he fixed it to the point where it looked like basically new. And me and mom had a moment of like, wow, that's impressive. That's pretty impressive. And it was nice to kind of feel into that and to celebrate that behind his back, Talking good behind his back felt good. I love her dry, backhanded compliments. She said she misses my cooking for lunch because they mess it up even more. Jeeves, they cook for so many people, I can imagine. I used to be in the hostel. It's like food for the sake of food. It's not always food for the sake of uh, palatability. Sometimes there is. There's like certain things on the menu, and then you'll know I don't know if they post the menu there, but you'll know what's coming up, and you'll get super hyped by finding out that it's fish and chips day, right? You'll be like, fuck yeah, fish and chips. I'm so stoked. Oh, that's one of the good ones. She prefers home obviously bless again. Mm-hmm. Textbook impressed is me of you and your commitment to not just streaming, but the dancing and the healthier life, all of it. I hope you allow yourself to have some pride for your accomplishments. It's so beautiful. We're so in sync, Eden. You're like, we haven't been here. You haven't been here in a long time, but it's like you were here the whole time. Just yesterday, literally. Yesterday's stream topic was about pride. I used pride literally in the title where I was like allowing ourselves pride. And I talked about how in the societies we grow up in, especially these days, pride is something seen as a sin, a cardinal sin, one of the worst ones, in fact. And I believe, and I was advocating for, at the very least, that if you don't have a little bit of pride in yourself, you won't have the confidence to continue showing up, right? Like it takes a little bit of pride to believe you're worthy of greatness, right? It doesn't like one doesn't come before the other. Like you might see someone that is like great and grand, and then you might have a conversation with them, and they might seem a little bit prideful to you, and then you're like, oh yeah, this person, they're just so prideful because they're so successful. But it might be one of those fractals where they are as successful as they are because of the pride they have in themselves and in their standards that they want to ensure for their lives. The way that they minimize suffering for themselves. And it does take time. We continue to iterate our life experience until it clicks in a way where we find ourselves truly home, not suffering anymore, not uncomfortable, not feeling that want for things to be differently. All right. Like as soon as that feeling arises of okay, I wish things weren't the way they are right now. Right. That's when you find yourself like in the wrong spot. And you can only stay there for so long until something in you gives and you're like, okay, I was where I wasn't supposed to be for long enough. Now it's time to go and find where I'm supposed to go. You know, love is true. She sounds like a firecracker, and I love it. Meltfest is very human indeed, absolutely. If you're interested, About pride, I can recommend the VOD of yesterday's stream, right, Lutz? What are the odds of that synchronicities? It's always softball, but still developing mom burn. I speak. Bless you. Hoops, it's nice having you here. It's a skill that takes decades to master, if at all, Sam. Soft bullet, but still devastating mom burn. The tooth has spoken. I work with elderly and special needs folks, and the sassiest special folks are my favorite. Those that, still have a good sense of humor and lean into the life experience because they can still see the beauty in it. Like you learn you learn a lot from experiences like that. Today feels different. I don't think I'm going to call out the obvious humanness. Call out all the obvious humanness that you wish, bro. I am a human. Yes, I am a spirit. But for me to be spirit, full spirit again, is only dying away. And since dying is not what I want right now, I'm not going to occupy myself as much with the realm of spirit. I am spirit, right? Like I literally am that. So it's like occupying myself with the beating of my heart. Right? It's like I don't have to do that because that's not what my human experience is. Having a heartbeat is part of my human experience. Having a spirit, having a soul is part of my human experience. But I'm here for the human experience. If I wanted the spirit experience, I would have remained so, right? But no, I chose to be embodied. I chose to have face. Stop that. Eden, you would love my mom then probably. She is both elderly and special needs, and Sassy is her second name. Sissy. Oh, well, it's actually Sissy. That's actually awesome. I don't know that I'm guessing that's true. Her literal her literal second name is Sissy. That's awesome. Oh yes, Mama and I would have to have the best time. I wish her well. Don't forget to take care of yourself too, friend. Eden, it's beautiful that you say that. We've been advocating for the same. I'm starting to care for myself, Eden. You won't forget that anymore. I'm proud of you for choosing you, Lutz. So much love here. Chavan Sangha, same time this next Sunday, as usual. Making sure. Yepers, let's do. So much synchronicity. It's hard sometimes, but you can't give from an empty cup. You are a vessel, right? And you can think of, and this is now an extra little layer of knowledge. I'm forgetting the creator's name, but it's a link Joe sent me. Maybe she can let us know the name. Uh, he talked about how all of us are vessels, right? And all of us are always ready to be filled with the infinite bliss of the universe, the everything that is, right? But the more clutter we gather in our minds and in our psyches, right? The more stuff that gets in our way of actually just being here, the less fullness we can feel, right? Like stuff occupying the space in the cup, that there's less there's less good, all right? There's less room for the good stuff. And as you start to empty yourself and you start to unpack the stuff that you know does not serve you anymore, right? You grow. Literally, the room in you grows more full with love and light. You heard her, folks. Same time as always, and maybe one of these days I'll figure out that nifty Discord timestamp magic. Maybe even like a notification that drops or something too. Could be. Maat, je hebt koffie nodig en je moet je haar kammen. Fuck you. Oh, don't tell me to fucking comb my hair. Like, I don't speak that language. I understand it nonetheless. I understand it, but that's not actually my language. The way that you would say that is, my maat, jij het koffie nodig. Nee, je hebt koffie nodig en jij het koffie nodig. Moet je haar kammen en je moet je haar kammen en jij moet jouw haren kammen. Je kammen niet. Jij zit er gekheid. Ek lyk mal in my kop. Ek is mal. I am crazy. That's the point, Moon Knight. That is like literally why my hair looks the way that it did, is because Sam said something. And I was like, what? You want to see crazy? I'll give you crazy. I call it the love tank. Have to fill your love tank. Can't operate that sucker on empty. Exactly. And you need a little bit of reserve, right? For when you need those big boosts, when you need to give extra love from yourself, you know. If you're already on empty, those big boosts just like total you out. I still have doubts sometimes if choosing me is the right choice, but I mean, I choose both of us. I can't fully let go, but I know there needs to be changes. It's good the way it's going right now, and I'm happy. We love you, dear friend. Your mom loves you too, right? And your mom knows that I'm getting like a deja vu right now as well. Your mom knows that you love her, and your mom wants the best for you. I believe, right? Like I don't have any doubt in my mind that that is the truth. And you being there as an elderly caregiver for the rest of your foreseeable life with her, especially with modern medicine, right? Like 10 years pass, we get like some sort of new injection that gives your mom 20 more years of life, but she still needs care. And then you take care of her for 20 more years, and then there's some new injection that extends life by another 20 years. Then you take care of her for another 20 years, right? And I do imagine that the future might be like that. So there has to be some sort of balance, and I don't think your mom would want that for you either, right? That wouldn't be indicative of you living a life of fulfillment. And I want to say the word success, but success is subjective. You taking care of your mom for the next 50 years might be your idea of the ultimate successful life. So it is a matter of perspective, and it's very hard to feel like we're drawing these hard lines. But we're also living in a society, right? And the thing that kind of like broke with our modern society is the fact that we got so segregated as family units to the point where we are expected as individuals to take care of other individuals instead of in the kind of like elderly care model being communities that take care of our communities, right now it's like a financial segregation model, right, where you have to pay to get a room to be a part of that care. But eventually, all of the spaces will be that level of sophisticated. And with robotics, everybody can be taken care of. So show up, make sure you do good in your life, and life will get better. Little Burby just landed next to me. Life is about the struggle between trying to hold one thing and grasp another. Balance, like every other grand human struggle, like space exploration or the definition of sentience, is out of reach. But what's important is that we show up every day ready to try again. Exactly. Feel so feel so in tune with the space and our message. I love that. Thank you, Sam, sharing so beautifully. And Carol, you're not speaking my language. Just because I can understand it, it makes me angry that I can understand it because it's not my language. And Carol, waar ben jij? Het lik en erop dat je compared meer leven. Okay, good. This one I don't understand immediately. So I'm going to pretend that I don't understand it at all. Oh, peace. That's so nice. Many more years would be a sweet dream, and she is fighting to make that true, but there is not too much left. She can't move most of her body. Sometimes even talking is exhausting. I see every day as a present. They said 5 to 8 years. 12 years ago. Okay, that's it. That's wild. Whew. Having having struggled with that, right? Like 5 to 8 years, feeling like you're on borrowed time this whole time, probably in that way. I'm happy that you're showing up for her. Is that the tulip farming, human trafficking cheese wheel, and the wooden clog shoe version of a touch? Just like Sam. opens. Book of Stereotypes. Is that the tulip farming, human trafficking, cheese wheel, and wooden clock shoe? Wooden clock shoe ass wearing. That's right. Tablets. I love that. Maximum Bard. Vicious Savagery. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what the spell is called. Vicious Savagery. Is it Vicious Savagery? Let me see. Is there a spell in Dungeons and Dragons that's called Vicious Savagery? And if so, what does it do? Mm, Primal Savagery. No. I think it's a bard spell, especially used in the context of like an insult. An insult that can be so brutal that it can like do damage to the person's soul. Ah, I see it. You actually did write it. Vicious Mockery. It's not vicious savagery, it's vicious mockery. Tell me about that bard spell. Yeah, that psychic damage that it does. You're gonna love this, Sam. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna love this. You probably already do. It's like, Mel, are you gonna try and tell me about vicious mockery? Ah, yes, we're in the bar territory, and you're talking about one of the most bar core things in Dungeons and Dragons, vicious mockery. It basically is the ultimate words can hurt you spell. One of my favorite quotes of mom is, "If they beat me to death, they need to kill my mouth twice to make sure I shut up." That is rough. Every stream is like water. Every stream is like a water drinking commercial. Yes, water is so good. I love you, water. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know why my brain does stuff like that sometimes. I think there's something wrong with me. There's definitely Mouth sponsored by Nestle, Evian confirmed. Isn't that the version? Isn't that treason to all Africans? What did they say? Water is not a human right or something. Assholes. Can you imagine? It basically is the ultimate words can hurt spell. A cutting insult so potent it. Woo! Talking about cutting insult so potent. It psychically bruises your target's ego and leaves them swinging worse in battle. Vicious Mockery is a bard's verbal blade. It's one action. You can use it from 60 feet away, right? You can like scream it like, that person just is like, some people can like, die. I think the move you're talking about is Savage Mockery. There we go. Me and Joe. Vicious Mockery. Yeah, we were like both just like switching wordos. Hey, Gavity Goobs is here too. It's my morning, and so I will say to you, Gab morning. You can see the lightest tinting on my face right now because the sun obosetteth. It is going on evening to me as the sun rises on your side of the world. I've already checked. Today is a good day, so you can go into it feeling like it will be. Go and smile at people so dashingly that they swoon. All right. I'm imagining Goo suddenly again on tractor. All right. Swooning. Swooning all of the other tractor operators. Not like that. I'm sorry. I don't know how. I am an immortal, multidimensional being. Yes. I was thinking way too small. Swooning other tractor operators. Swooning interdimensional beings. I suddenly disconnected. I hope that was cool. But my body and ego can be categorized as Texan. It's true. Yeah. I feel like I am the Texan of Africa. South Africa feels like the Texas of Africa, bro. Like this place is wild. I'm ready to see what your friends' world is like. Oh no, US is morning right now, is it? Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. I don't think we have more to say. It doesn't say like that much more. It's like just words can hurt you from 60 feet away. That's kind of funny. But my body and ego, hell yeah, swooting them interdimensional beings. Look at this. Look at this interdimensional being. Is the immigration process progressing? It is. I today, just this morning, woke up to a notification from the police department that my police clearance have been processed. So now it's probably just being sent to the local office so that I can collect it. That I've gotten done. I've gotten my chest x-ray done. I've gotten my Chinese police clearance done. I've gotten all of the paperwork basically collected. The only thing I have left right now is essentially booking my interview and then taking my interview date, booking, payment proof to their registered medical doctor so that I can get evaluated. And then, of course, he needs to see my vaccination records and my chest x ray, showing that I have not had TB in the meantime. Oh, you don't? I don't know if you know about that, Eden. Whatever the opposite of Texan spirit is, I'm that. Love is true. Yeah, you live in the very cold. I don't know if you know this, Eden, but I'm coming to your side of the world. Yeah, police says he's allowed. End of January is the projected arrival date. It's true. So you have at least 20 guns at home, cowboy boots, cowboy hats for different events, and steaks in your freezer as big as your house. You friends sound like getting more giddy with this fractal. Do you miss him, Joe Butt? I do. Oh, jeez. Sorry, like this dude just giving us some exposed asshole during our wholesome moment. What if somebody wants to clip that moment? Somebody goes in the future. It makes the moment better. It makes the moment more better. I love you, Xiao. January is too far away. It is, bro. And we were planning to do it sooner. We were planning to bring me back with her when she came through. Right. That was that was yes. That was the plan. However, my brother is getting married as well. And he's getting married on the 24th of January. So Siobhan is gonna come back to January. She's gonna come back to South Africa with me. Why am I having a hard time wording? She's gonna come back to South Africa, and then I'm gonna go back home with her. That's the plan. That's how we're gonna manifest, and we're going to schedule my interview so it overlaps with the time that she's here. And then she's gonna go with me to the interview process, right? So we're not gonna have like the photo evidence, the financial proof, the police clearances, the copies of our passports, the valid passports. That is also something that I did. The chest x-rays and medical clearances, but also the literal in-personedness is to advocate for the fact that we are serious about doing this. It is a whole while until January, but I'm going to South Africa in 44 days. So that's a plus. That's true. That's true. And then it's gonna be just like that. I'm gonna be back that side again as well. Yeah. It's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna try in that time to I'm gonna try to get like two pieces, two like proper big scale pieces made and put in people's homes before I leave South Africa. I do want to achieve that milestone. It's important to me. Have you all seen Uncle Becky around? I wonder if he's heard the news. I don't know. I think Aunt B might have, and I don't know if she told him. She was here not too long ago, like maybe 4 weeks ago. I think Uncle Becky is doing the workins, so he might have like different hours. We do miss him, and of course, this space is always open. I don't know if he's doing any streams on his channels anymore. I haven't seen any notifications. I think I might have seen him post some stuff on Reddit every now and then, though. That's nice, Joe. Love that for the two of you. Bless. I am giddy with the changes that are to come. Changes, of course, the only constant. Uncle Becky uploaded a video of him picking around up the sixth string not too long ago. Sent him lovin's. but haven't necessarily caught up. Thank you, Joe, for echoing those sentiments. Yeah, he's been away from home for work. That's how I understood it as well. Yeah. I don't know exactly where. That's why I didn't want to say, like, he's in Africa again or whatever. But I know that being away from work is no easy task. You get into a certain groove of existence. All right, it is time for me to read you a poem, show you a flower. This is what yesterday's ended up looking like. No easy talk. No easy talk, bro. There's no such thing as there. I reckon there's my heart eyes. There's me heart eyesing you back, show. You see the heart eyes? I don't think my face is so cute, but I reckon he's making a real good wage though, so good for him. I miss him. Yeah, that's the thing. You do get paid a lot in his position. I do remember him wanting to, make the farm work for itself. Inheriting it from dad is a very like big challenge for him. I remember him talking about that on his live streams as well. That's real nice. Thank you, Gab. I really like was so satisfied. This is the very first one that I made. This is the one that ended up just like going for it. I was like, it just had like a little something something to it. I can like feel the little hearts. Hey, they're so nice. Thank you. You flatter me. I like it. I didn't say stop. Oh, I love this true. I hope that you know that was just me joking. Really. Part of me wants to sit in front of the setting sun as it does. Get that nice like warm glow on the background. Yeah. Camera work. Gotta go back to work. Thanks for the stream in the chat. Thanks, Cavity Goo, for joining us always, bro. You are so very loved. I don't know why, but literally, maybe it's because I was looking at my flower through the camera view. But now looking at it myself, I'm like, oh, this is very nice. Whoa. One more time. If you want to see full fidelity on your own device, reach out to me. That's probably the only way. All right. Dunzo, now I read to you. Love is true. In defense of pride, Eden, just to give you some more echoes, right, of you echoing that into this space. I would be interested in you making some raw shard test kind of art, not gonna lie. I would love strong, some work that can be without needing the colors. I mean, like I can do this, right? Like I start with number one. So there is number one. And if I do this, if I go there, and I go there, and I go not like that, and I go here, there's more such a Malaysian. There's me art and grayscale too. The lines are still pretty. Not digital, I mean by hand. Ah. Interesting. I don't know if I have to understand now what you mean. I thought I understood before, but now I understand not. It's beautiful. Talent just oozes from every fractal. Eden, thank you for making me feel impressive. I appreciate it. Like that was today's stream topic, but I wasn't expecting you holding up the mirror. I hope you remember that part as well. That all of the talent you see in me is but a reflection of you, right? You being secure enough in your own goodness to see it in me. And that looks amazing, not gonna lie. Thank you. One more time, and then I'll read, just so you know which one I'm reading. Melt understand not. I understand very little, but I make more. I don't have to understand to make more. I can just continue to. In the defense of pride, they told us pride was dangerous. A cliff, a sin, a slippery slope. But listen, unearned swagger is the danger. Earned pride is a spine. It helps you stand. Pride is not I'm better. Pride is I did better. Not a trumpet, a receipt. Confidence doesn't fall from the sky. It grows where you plant it. In estimable acts done on ordinary days. You want self-esteem, do esteemable things. Keep a promise, tell the truth you almost dodged. Show up when the bed begged you to stay. Return the cart, return the call, return to the work. Pride is the warm click when effort meets integrity. It's the glow of I said I would, and then you did. This is not arrogance. Arrogance demands a throne. Pride laces its shoes. Arrogance needs witnesses. Pride needs witnesses' help. If you made something kinder, be proud. If you learned instead of pretending, be proud. If you started again after failing, especially proud. If you lifted someone else, proud twice. Let humility ride shotgun. Yes. Let gratitude steer. Absolutely. But let pride fuel the trip. Without it, you stand at almost. So count your quiet wins, name them out loud, put your hands on your chest, and say, I built this inch by inch. Then, because you're the kind of person, share the credit, pass the win, and get back to it. Pride is permission to keep going. Pride is proof you're becoming. Claim it, use it, shine, and make it easier for the rest of us to do it as well. I thank you, friends, for making it easier for me to show up. You've shown up alongside me again today. Please do go and show up for those that you have in your life. You're amazing. You're very impressive. Oh, Melt, you don't even know. You don't even know if I'm impressive or not. Are you breathing air? That's pretty impressive. Can you imagine? Entity on planet Earth sucks air into lung holes, extracts oxygen. What? That's impressive. Boom. Get impressive as eyes. I love you, friends. Thank you for sharing with me your eyes, your consciousness, your time. I'll see you, friends, again tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you for joining me. See you again. Cheers.